Welcome to Vedic Wisdom, the podcast where ancient teachings illuminate our modern lives. I'm your host Lalita Murali, inviting you to journey through timeless stories, scriptures, and lessons that help us navigate life's challenges with grace and insight. Today's episode is about a profound life lesson: coping with grief, drawn from the rich tapestry of Indian scripture, specifically the Ganesha Purana. We'll explore how acceptance and resilience can transform our pain into new strength. So, settle in, take a deep breath, and let's begin. In the hustle and bustle of Kolkata, there's a young man named Rajiv. He's a talented software engineer, ambitious and eager to succeed. But recently, he has been weighed down by a heavy grief. His father, a revered scientist, had passed away after a long illness, leaving Rajiv feeling lost and overwhelmed. Every day felt like a struggle, a reminder of what he had lost, and he wondered if he could ever find peace again. One evening, he was feeling very low, and that's when Rajiv's grandmother, who had come to stay with him, noticed his sorrow and sat beside him. She looked at him kindly, her eyes holding the wisdom of many years. She began sharing a story from the Ganesha Purana, a story that had comforted her during her own times of difficulty. Long ago, in the divine tales of Ganesha, there's a story about how Ganesha's head was replaced after a fierce battle. When Ganesha's mother Parvati saw her son's head fall, she was heartbroken. Lord Shiva, her husband, realizing his mistake, commanded his followers to bring him the first living creature's head they encountered. And so, they found an elephant, an enormous, gentle creature. Lord Shiva placed the elephant's head on Ganesha's body and brought him back to life. This incident, my dear, teaches us something vital. When faced with loss, it's not about rejection or denial. It's about acceptance. Ganesha's head was replaced not out of rejection, but out of understanding that life can transform even our deepest pain into something new. It's a reminder that resilience is born from acceptance, and sometimes we must embrace change to heal. Life, with all its losses, can lead us to new forms of strength and purpose. Just like Ganesha was transformed, so too can we find ways to cope by trusting in the natural flow of life, even in sorrow. Listening to the story, Rajiv felt a flicker of understanding. The next day, he decided to visit his father's favorite park, seeking solace among nature. There, he saw an elderly man feeding pigeons. Curious, Rajiv approached him and struck up a conversation. The man introduced himself as to Mr. Sharma, a retired teacher who had lost his wife 2 years ago. As Rajiv shared his feelings of despair, Mr. Sharma nodded thoughtfully and recounted his own journey through grief. When my wife passed away, I was devastated, just like you. But I realized something important. Clinging to pain only deepens our suffering, and accepting it heals us better. Acceptance doesn't mean forgetting, but transforming pain into understanding. I focused on the good memories, on cherishing her life, and that helped me cope better. That simple wisdom resonated deeply with Rajiv. Over the following weeks, he began to see his grief not as an enemy, but as a part of his journey, an opportunity to grow stronger through acceptance. He started volunteering at a hospice, sharing stories with others who understood his pain. Slowly, he learned that grief was not something to be conquered, but something to be integrated in the life's ongoing cycle. One evening, as Rajiv sat quietly in his apartment reflecting on his progress, he remembered his grandmother's story and Mr. Sharma's words. He realized that life's hardships, much like Ganesha's transformation, were opportunities for renewal. His pain was a teacher, guiding him towards resilience and hope. And so, my dear listeners, the lesson from the story is clear. Coping with grief requires acceptance. Life's impermanence can be a source of pain, but it also holds the seed of new strength. Like Ganesha's elephant head, our tears and sorrows can become the foundation for a wiser, stronger self. If only we find the courage to embrace change and trust the natural flow of life. Thank you for listening to Vedic Wisdom. I hope the story has brought you comfort and insight. Remember, no matter what grief you face, acceptance is the key that unlocks resilience and renewal. Until next time, stay peaceful, stay strong, and keep seeking the wisdom within. Namaste.